They determined that the ostriches, as opposed to being farm animals, were wild animals.
I don't know how much my partner actually paid.
In which he leased some property in the Topanga area for the use as an ostrich farm.
That's completely unreasonable.
If you want to fight, I can get you boxing gloves, but we're not here for that. My first case ever with worms.
Come here, Sophie. Get him, Rusty.
Can I say something?
No. If she hadn't had an oral agreement, how do you do? I know you've both been sworn. I have read your complaint, sir. You're suing for attorney fees?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
And this is an appeal from a small claims court action?
Yes, it is.
So basically, this is a trial de novo?
Exactly.
All right. Did you have a written agreement with the defendant, sir?
Yes, I did, Your Honor. I have a package of documents that I'd like to present to the court in a group.
All right.
Basically, the case involved, do you want me to tell you what the case involved, Your Honor? The case involved a situation where Mr. Osborne had a lease with a third party in which he leased some property in the Topanga area for the use as an ostrich farm. And the lease provided that the land could not be used for any other purpose than an ostrich farm. Then that was signed in January of 1994. In March of 1994, the Los Angeles County Department of Planning examined the farm, and they determined that the ostriches, as opposed to being farm animals, were wild animals, and so therefore there had to be a larger area than what he was using of the leased property. So he tried to negotiate with them, and finally he had to terminate the lease in April of 1994 and move his ostriches to some other location. The plaintiff in that case then sued him for breach of the lease based upon the fact that they had not made any warranty as to the zoning or suitability of the property for use as an ostrich farm, even though it was specified in the lease that it could only be used as an ostrich farm. So they filed a lawsuit, and I filed an answer on behalf of Mr. Osborne and his partner and a corporation.
Was it tried?
Finally, it did go to trial on January 10th through 12th, 1996, and prior to the conclusion of the trial, we settled the case for $6,000, and that was payable over a period of time. And the fees were to be divided between Mr. Osborne's partner and Mr. Osborne. Mr. Osborne's partner paid his share of the attorney's fees, and the amount that is owed by Mr. Osborne to me right now, as of that time, which was July 12, 1996, was $3,527, and I'm asking for interest upon that amount from that date.
All right. What's your defense to this, sir?
I personally paid Mr. Tamarez $2,500. My partner, I don't know how much my partner actually paid, but according to Mr. Tamarez, evidently he paid about $5,000. So if I have a shortfall of $3,500, then that would be about $6,000. So if my partner had paid out of his separate cash $5,000 or $6,000, Mr. Tamarez is charging us about $11,000 to settle a case that settled for about $4,000 more than I originally offered. The house itself is out in Topanga Canyon, which would either be, the court should be in Calabasas, that's where the contracts were signed, or or Santa Monica court. Well, Mr. Tamarez puts the case in Pasadena court, and I never knew why.
I'll ask him why, but if...
I suspect it was to pad his bill.
Sir.
Travel time, which he billed out as study time.
Okay, I'll ask him why it went to Pasadena, but it did go to Pasadena.
It started and ended in Pasadena.
What difference does it make to the final outcome of the case whether it's tried in Pasadena or Timbuktu or Malibu or Santa Monica?
Well, this case is strictly about how much Mr. Tamarez is dutifully owed.
No. Are you claiming that he didn't perform the services properly?
I'm claiming that he overbilled us.
Overbilled.
In the securities industry, they call it churning.
Okay.
We were greatly
What's the
overbilled.
basis for your saying that you were overbilled?
Well, there was, Mr. Tamarez kind of bled the case out, if you will, over a long period of time in the wrong courtroom, and it should have been out.
You keep saying the wrong courtroom, sir. What
the
difference
wrong
does it?
venue.
Why? What difference does it make?
Well, the difference would have made a lot of difference as far as travel time that Mr. Tamarez added to his bill. He had to go an hour each way to the court.
Why was it in Pasadena, sir?
Well, first of all, I didn't bill for travel time. Secondly, I didn't file it in Pasadena. It was filed by the plaintiff in Pasadena, and I don't recall why I didn't make a motion to change venue, but I didn't do that. With regard to Mr. Osborne's claim that he paid me $2,500, that's incorrect. He paid me $500, as you can see from the evidence which I've proffered to the court. And the total amount which I was paid by both parties was $3,237. And my bill, the total amount with fees and costs, was $7,479. And I had 44.50 hours at $150 an hour, plus I had $804 in costs. Now, I haven't been paid by Mr. Osborne. His statement that he paid me $2,500 is totally false.
What proof do you have of it?
Well, there are checks that we have.
What proof do you have you paid $2,500?
We have a number of checks here.
Well, let's give them to my bailiff and let me look at them.
Mr. Tamarez is saying he was only $500. There's, well,
Let me see. Let me see what they are.
Okay. They didn't tell me, though. I'd have to have these ready to hand
Sir,
to you.
you're in a court of law.
Okay.
You knew what your allegations were. You knew what you had to defend. You appeared in small claims court once before and you lost the case. Am I correct?
No, that's incorrect.
Well, what you're appealing now from a judgment.
you're
Mr.
talking about
Mr. Tamarez, he sued you in small claims court. You lost, and now you're appealing.
That's correct.
Well, in the first case, didn't the judge ask you for any checks that you might have?
No. No, they did not.
Well, okay.
If I might interject, you'll note that the checks that have been handed to you, I could only see them from here.
One's $1,800.
But that's from Mr. Krasny. I said that Mr. Krasny, who was the partner of Mr. Osborne, paid his share, and I was paid $3,287, of which Mr. Osborne paid $500. The rest was paid by Mr. Krasny.
Well, that's what the checks say, apparently. They're signed by Mr. Krasny. Who was the judge you tried it before?
You know, I don't recall at this time, Your Honor.
I know, no, they never remember the name of the judge. It's terrible. Mr. What's his name?
But it's funny.
Mr. You know who?
Yeah, we remember the name of the witnesses, but not the judge.
Don't make excuses. Just.
And then Mr. Osborne was called under 776 as an adverse witness, and also Mr. Krasny was called under 776.
Do you remember testifying, sir?
No. No, there was never a hearing other than the judge told us.
Well, let's forget the hearing for a moment. Did you agree to settle for $6,000?
Yes, we did.
I really see nothing in this defense at all. I think Mr. Tamarez has been more than reasonable in his charges. He has an agreement. He complied with the Business and Professions Code. It just seems like people try to make up reasons for not paying for services rendered. I don't know whether it's attorneys or doctors or veterinarians or whatever it is. When it comes to paying for services, it's one thing. People don't like to do it. When it comes to raising a particular animal, that's fine. But human animals are entitled to be paid, too, for what they do. And since Mr. Tamarez complied with all that he had to do and did his work, he's entitled to a judgment for $3,527.
Tamarez was in fact paid between my partner and I well over $5,000, and with his added bill of another $6,000, he's billing us for around $12,000.
Mr. Osborne is totally distorting the amount that was incurred. The amount that was incurred was $6,000, approximately $6,700, something like that. And they were being sued for $20,000.
We have about 1,000 of these birds up in Apple Valley, California, right? The home of Roy Rogers and his museum up there. This is a male bird, and he'll live about 100 years. And he will breed for about 40 to 50 years. He's the only two-toed bird in the world. He weighs about 350 pounds, and he can go up to about 9 feet tall. This big boy is stronger than any 10 men. He's just being a good guy because he wants to be.
The dog jumped up and grabbed the male dog out of my arms.
I don't know, it's a split seconds. My dog never jump.
He goes, I can sue you just like this because you're from foreign country.
It's no blood, nothing.
The Animal Court is now in session. The Honorable Joseph A. Wapner, Judge presiding.
I know you've all been sworn. I have read your complaint, sir. You claim that the defendant's dog killed your dog?
Yes, sir.
All right. What kind of a dog was it?
Exactly like this, except about a half a pound to 3/4 of a pound heavier.
Heavier. Okay. How old was the dog?
9 months.
Tell me what happened.
In the middle of our complex, there's this pool and there's a grass area. I was on the grass area with my two dogs playing. We heard their dog coming.
Had you seen their dog ever before?
Oh, yes. Yes, I've seen their dog, but I didn't know they were out of their townhouse at the time.
Okay.
They went out probably before we came out. And I picked my two dogs up and I held them in my arms like this.
Okay.
And as they came walking by, the dog jumped up and grabbed the male dog out of my arms and proceeded to shake him. Both he and I and the lady finally got it away after a few seconds, and I reached down and grabbed it, and I ran to the hospital, the animal hospital, and he was pronounced dead a few minutes after I got there.
Do you know what caused the death?
The dog.
Well, I appreciate that, but I mean, what did he do, bite it in the neck?
He bit it right here, right there.
This is the dog in question?
As far as I can tell, yes.
Okay. What kind of dog is it?
Rottweiler.
Rottweiler?
Yep.
Okay. Were you there? Did you see this happen?
Yep.
Both of you?
Yes.
All right. You want to explain to me what you saw? I don't. Either one of you first. I don't care.
Okay, I'm coming back after the walk with the dog, and these two dogs, actually, I'm going from the bill against the bill, from the alley.
Yes.
I'm walking out, and two dogs running to my dog, barking. I told the gentleman he's laying on the grass to pick up his dog. He stand up, pick up his dogs, and he not holding like this. He just put on over here like this. And I'm passing by, he start talking to me. And I don't know, it's a split seconds. My dog never jump.
Was he on the leash?
Yeah, always on the leash.
The
same leash. It's like 2 feet.
Yeah.
And I think I actually don't see it. I think his dog jumped from his hand. And
You didn't see it?
I don't see it because I'm facing him, talking to him. You understand? And I think his dog jumping because he's still barking on my dog. And she grabbed it. And that's it. A split second. I said, let it go. She let it go. That's it. It's no blood, nothing.
She just walked away. When it's happened, it was 1/10 of the second. We just said no, and she just walked away. That's it. It was not even a second.
How long have you had that dog?
6 years,
Almost 6 years.
6 years?
Yeah.
Okay. Has it ever bit anyone else?
Never.
It's not vicious dog?
Never.
Never.
Anyone else there?
Yes, sir. I have a witness that saw the whole accident from her thing. She notarized it.
It's a lie. It's no witnesses.
It was absolutely.
What's a lie?
It's no witnesses.
It was nobody. It was just 3 of us.
She was on her balcony. Your
She said
Honor,
she
of
was
her
on a
apartment.
balcony when she witnessed it.
It's a lie.
How do you know it's a lie?
Because nobody
I
was
saw
there. I
the-
was there for 20 minutes. My husband, went with the dog home. Then
Are there
I came-
balconies around there?
It
Yeah.
is but there's no way she could see
See
it
it.
because we was under the. It was only one single balcony, and it's all glass. And we was staying. It's everything happened on somebody's balcony. I don't know who saw it.
Excuse me,
is
Your
it-
Honor, she has no glass around her balcony. It's number 8, and she can see straight across the pool into the grass area, and she was standing out there either to get air or to smoke a cigarette, and she saw it all, and she told me 3 or 4 days later.
Which one of you had the dog on the leash?
My
You did.
Both of them, Your Honor. Both of them were holding the chain.
Your Honor, can I say something? My husband was staying like behind with her. I was up front, and I saw how one jumped on the grass, and she, just a second, she picked her up from the grass, put it in front of her nose, and this was it. You know, it didn't terrify. It was no blood. It was absolutely nothing. I don't know how anybody can see
Your
it.
Honor, let me ask you, what time the witness saying there she saw it or he saw it? What
You
is
tell
it?
me what time it happened first.
Like 8:30?
8:30?
7:30, Your Honor. because-
8:30 at night?
Yeah, the lady
Did you-
came to
wait
my...
a minute. Did you
Okay.
check your watch?
No, first
Are
of
you
all-
guessing about the
No,
time?
I'm not guessing.
Your Honor, can I say something? First
Did
of
you
all-
look at your watch?
I know exactly, yes, I know. But we
What
leaving
time
the
was it?
house, it was about 8 o'clock. It
8
was
o'clock.
7:45.
How do you arrive at the $4,500 damages, sir?
The cost of the dog,
How much was the dog?
$700. The damages that I had to pay for the dog, the hospital bill.
How much
plus,
was that?
That was about $300.
What do you mean about? Don't you have a copy of the bill?
Yeah, right here. You have them all, I think, over there.
What else, sir?
And then when I was trying to get the dog from him, I wrenched my knee. The following
Did
morning
you see
I
a
went...
doctor?
Yes.
Is that in here too?
Yes, sir. And the reason I say
What
the
else?
time it was between 7:30 and 8 o'clock, which I said it was that time, but 5 days later was the longest day of the year anyway. It was light out till 9:30. The 21st of June is the longest day of the year.
Any other damages, sir?
Your Honor.
No, sir.
Cost
No
of
other
the
damages.
dog, $300 for the vet bill, your knee,
Knee was everything else.
what else?
That's it.
That's it.
And then I went to, 3 days later, I went to their house and invited them over. They wanted me to come in there. I wouldn't because the dog was there. They came back to my house, and we walked in there, and I said, there are a few things that I can do. I can turn this into the animal regulations, which there's a very good chance they'll take your dog away because he killed another dog. Or I could sue you. As soon as I said that, the gentleman said, you want to sue me? Go ahead, sue me. I don't care, sue me. Try and sue me now. I said, goodbye.
Sir, can I say something?
I don't really care about whether you charged each other with suing or whatever. It doesn't matter.
Because what happened, he was yelling and screaming and waving with his hands, and he goes, I can sue you just like this because you're from foreign country. That's why my husband said, let's just go away. You do whatever you want. I don't think we have to be punished because you're from foreign country. We didn't do anything wrong. This is the
And I
tape.
got the tape, Your Honor.
What is the tape?
It's him walking perfectly, not limping.
What day was it taken?
It's like Friday.
Friday what?
Next day.
It's
same week.
15.
Bless you.
It's what's
19,
happened Monday.
19.
It's the same week, Friday. And dogs still are not on the leash. And I got on tape. His 3 dogs
All right,
now
let me see
not
that.
on the leash.
Let me see the tape.
And this is the rules and regulation that we give dogs.
Excuse
to
me,
be-
sir, I didn't know anything about this tape. I don't think it can be brought in. It
I'll
wasn't told
determine
to
that
me.
after I look at it.
Oh, okay. You gonna look at it there?
Right there.
This is the gentleman walking 1, 2, 3 dogs.
I can't see anything.
Yeah, it's hard to see because I'm not a professional. I mean,
Well, but that's beside the point. If I can't see anything, then you haven't proven anything.
I went out a month ago and bought 2 more. They are 3.5 months old right now.
They're still not on a leash.
Probably been worse if he had been on a leash under these circumstances. I'll come back with my decision shortly.
Remain seated and come to order. This court is again in session.
I have one question to ask each of you before I give you my judgment. Sir, if the dog was DOA on arrival at the vet's, how do you get a $300 vet bill?
Excuse me. He wasn't dead on arrival.
I thought that's what you said.
He died at the hospital.
Well, what did they do for him?
Well, he tried to keep him alive.
For how long?
About 15 minutes. And he said
He charged you $300 for 15 minutes?
There was also a cremation.
The chain that's on the dog now, is that the way it was on?
Yeah.
Yeah, always.
That chain, what I've been told, is on backwards. And you cannot effectively control that dog the way the chain is.
What do you mean backward? When I'm walking with the dog,
It's
the chain
backwards.
is like this.
It's a
When I
choker.
walk with the dog, I chain like this.
Okay.
It's a choker.
Even though there's no violation of the off-leash law, my judgment is the defendant did not properly control the Rottweiler. The plaintiff was holding the dogs, and the defendant's dogs jumped up and killed one of plaintiff's dogs. Insofar as the damages are concerned, you get $700 for the cost of the dog, $172 for the vet bill and cremation, which is $872. The money for the doctor for the knee is not explained properly, and I don't have any legal causation that this dog caused the damage to the knee. There's nothing in the report to indicate that. It's too vague. Judgment for plaintiff for $872.
They're 3 months old. I got them a little over a month ago. And their names are Cleopatra Jones and Mark Anthony. This dog here that you see us on the show is called Delilah, and the dog that was killed was called Samson. Short-haired Samson. These two dogs were bought for breeding. They were going to be bred together because they were a perfect match in weight, height, and everything else. There was no way I could get another match for her. It was something that happened, that God wanted it to happen, and it happened. I have the pain, the gentleman has the shame.